This is Sakshi Lunka. I'm an artist. I'm a founder of Q by SLA. I finally come on here to basically just crash out about when artists lost and how it's important for an artist to get lost. I remember very initially time everybody was like looking for your passion. After school, I liked art, like design. Art was not a career option, so I got into design school. Studied design, got my degree, started working as a designer, but my heart was still not in it. I feel such an imposter when someone calls me, oh,
I have loved art since I was a child.
That was my passion.
I didn't know what my passion was. I still remember my best friend, he found his passion. He knew he loved cars and he knew that he wanted to design cars. I feel like things get so much easier when you know your path. But what happens when you don't? Like I was in that puddle.
And I still, after 15 years, still in that puddle.
But this is what I would like to confess, that it's okay to be in that puddle. It's okay to reinvent yourself every time you feel this is not fitting right. Here's where the dilemma comes. Do you keep switching as in when you don't feel happy? Should you be consistent with what you're doing? My friend wanted automobile design and he knew that this is what his path is. I was extremely jealous of him. I questioned him 1,000 times. I was like, Ari, how did you know what your passion is? How do you find out? I like creating a lot of things. That means that's my passion. Because at that time, there's no degree that you can go get for just creating stuff. It's either you do art or you do mixed media. I don't want to waste the money or the time if I'm not sure about what studies I should do. I already did learn design. I was like, if I've learned design, might as well work design. That's what I did. I did interior designing for 3 years. I started working under an interior designer. Got an experience for maximum 6 months or a year. During that period, I found a friend of mine was building his own restaurant and wanted me to design it.
I was like, I'm not equipped for it. A very newbie still. How he just fully trusted me. I was like, you know what? Chal karte.
I designed, I will put some pictures also, designed like a 6,000 square feet individually. He did it. Eventually quit my job because I couldn't do both.
Like, oh, I can do a job also.
Not necessary, but I did it. Even after accomplishing or finishing these time impossible tasks, I still wasn't happy with what I was doing. Then an idea came where I'm creative is all I know. Maybe I should go learn art. Found this art school in New York called Art Student League of New York. What that school has is basically 100 different kind of courses and you can choose which course you want. You can either do it for a week, you can either do it for a month, you can do multiple courses. Eventually I just booked it, got up, left. I tried them things to find out what I'm good at. I still don't think I found what I'm good at. These 6 months I was doing random courses like color pigments, nude painting. Basically, these classes would have artists from these really big museums. Their perspective is what they would teach. You can't really teach art to anybody. I don't believe there's right and wrong in art or ever can be. It is only about perception. Yes, you can be right and wrong about techniques, but there's no good and bad art. Moving from there, then after doing the 6-month course, I come back to Bombay. I'm just like, okay, now what? How can I earn money out of it? I wanted to do something unconventional where my fluid art journey started. And I started shitposting on Instagram. At that time, Instagram had just started. Felt post free while shitposting. Didn't care. I got likes. Nobody knew me. Things were not expected out of me. I was not trying to sell anything. I was just creating, period. At the time, I didn't even know the right materials to use for fluid art. Fluid art is not something I learned in New York. In New York, I learned like very precision work. I was like, why does everything have to be so perfect? Why can it not be just art, right? Art was about, for me at least, it was about expression, having fun with the colors instead of making it so perfect. That's when I think I realized it's not even abstract. Abstract also requires so much depth into it. According to what I had learned in art school, each color had a meaning to it. Each color created some sort of depth. Each placement of particular color mattered. But with fluid art, I felt very free. With shit posting, I felt very free. I kept posting whatever shit I was creating at school, coming back here. I feel like somewhere people related to the imperfection of things, because then people were like DMing me randomly, okay, like we want to learn, we want to do what you're doing. That's where the idea of a workshop came across. That's how I started my business in 2018. I started teaching. For me, it was like, unless I was not having fun, people were not having fun. If I want people to have fun, I need to have fun. That is the only knowledge I have of the base of this business that I have created. I had only two goals when I started. I wanted art to be approachable by anyone and everyone. You don't have to be an artist to touch base with art. And my second was make money out of art. Trying to sell my paintings, didn't sell anything. Instead, people wanted to do this with me as an experience. So I started making money there, and then eventually I just created a business out of that concept of doing art together. That's it. For 2 good years, it went really well. More than I could have expected, more than I ever imagined. Next 2 years, 2018, 2019, it went brilliantly. Comes 2020, a lockdown period. On the contrary, my 2020 and 2021, these 2 COVID years have been the best years for my business. I feel that's probably because I instantly adapted to the environment, to the surrounding. Again, going back to, I started painting again. I was locked inside a room, got super bored. This obviously stopped. Like, okay, I have all this material now. What do I do with it? Okay, let me fuck around and out.
The more you fuck around, the more you're gonna find out.
I started shit posting again.
Because why not? What else do I have to do with all this? I don't know when this is going to get lifted. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. And that's when I started shit posting again. What I'm noticing is, less I care about it, the more it works. I don't know what the math behind it is, but I feel like artists, especially, this book has confirmed it for me. Suddenly, after reading this, I was just like, okay, wait, everybody feels like this. It's not just me. Every artist feels like they are an imposter. Art is not as good as they think it is. Or an artist will never think their art is good. An artist will always think it could be better, this is shit, who do I think I am? Basically think we are critiques, but we are not. Job is to create, to critique. The minute everything gets better with my business, suddenly I'm not, like then I stop right there. For example, I'll give you. After this going really well, 2020, 2021, where I started creating kits and I started sending to my friends, and then eventually obviously I posted about it. People were like, okay, like send it to us also. Those 2 years went in like online workshops only. Went really well basically. 2022, I was reached out by brands, everything I could have imagined. I got influencers were messaging me that we want to do it with you. I wanted to get there, but I didn't know how. I thought, अरे PR को करना पड़ेगा, ये करना पड़ेगा, कुछ नहीं किया है मैंने. I have done zero marketing. Marketing has happened for my brand, which is, I think, every brand's agenda, is to start being discovered by the people. So 2022, things were going really well. I dropped everything and I left again.